In our lives, we're often pulled into endless debates: what's right, and what's wrong. We fight to defend our right side and condemn what we see as wrong. But have you ever felt exhausted, standing on that thin, shifting line? That's because right and wrong are relative concepts. They change depending on our perspective, the law, our culture, and even our fleeting emotions. What's right today might be wrong tomorrow. But there is a deeper, more stable compass to guide your soul: the difference between good and harmful. 1. The right versus wrong trap: why we always get stuck. The same action can look completely different through different lenses. Example 1, the rob from the rich, give to the poor hero. From the poor's perspective, this action is right. They are being helped, and the rich deserve it. From a legal perspective, this action is wrong. It's theft and disrupts social order. Looking through the lens of good versus harmful, despite the seemingly good intention, this act sows seeds of violence and insecurity, harming the rich, fosters a mindset of dependency, harming the poor in the long run, and normalizes doing bad things for a good reason. It creates suffering, therefore it is harmful. Example 2, the poor mother who steals milk for her child. Legally, she is wrong because she stole. From a human perspective, we sympathize with her. A mother's love is right. Looking through the lens of good versus harmful, her love for her child is good and pure. But the act of stealing, however small, plants a seed of fear in her own mind, fear of being caught, and sets a harmful precedent. A good intention does not justify a harmful act. A more wholesome solution would be to seek help from others or charities, a path that creates connection, not harm. Example 3, the employee who lies to protect their boss's reputation. From the perspective of loyalty, this seems right. The intention is to protect the team. From the perspective of truth, this is wrong. It's a lie. Looking through the lens of good versus harmful, deception always breeds anxiety and distrust. One lie today requires more lies tomorrow to cover it up, creating a toxic environment. Loyalty built on a foundation of falsehoods ultimately leads to suffering. Therefore, it is harmful. Example 4, publicly shaming someone to teach society a lesson. From the shamer's perspective, they are doing the right thing by protecting the community. From the shamed person's perspective, they are being humiliated, attacked, and hurt. Looking through the lens of good versus harmful, even if the intention is to warn others, the act of public shaming directly creates suffering. It feeds mob mentality, and can push the person who made a mistake into despair. An action that causes pain in the name of good is still, fundamentally, harmful. Good versus harmful, a compass for your soul. So how do we escape the right versus wrong trap? By shifting our perspective. Good, or wholesome, these are actions, words, and thoughts that come from a place of wisdom and compassion. They do not intentionally cause harm to ourselves, others, or any living being. They build peace, understanding, and connection. Harmful, or unwholesome, these are actions, words, and thoughts rooted in greed, anger, and ego, or ignorance. They cause suffering, division, and anxiety, no matter how good the stated intention might be. Shifting your perspective in daily life, situation, a friend's blunt honesty hurts your feelings. Right/wrong thinking, you were wrong to say that. You made me sad? Good/harmful thinking, those words caused me pain. But was their intention malicious, or were they just clumsy in how they showed they cared? I can share my feelings in a kind way so we can both understand each other better. Situation, your child makes a mistake. Right/wrong thinking, you were wrong, so you must be punished. Good/harmful thinking, punishment creates fear, resentment, and pain, that sows a harmful seed. Instead, I need to explain with patience and love so they can truly understand. That is a wholesome way to teach. 3. How to practice the shift. Living from a place of goodness is a daily practice. Pause before you judge. Ask yourself, could this action or these words cause suffering for anyone? Check your intention. Is what I'm about to do coming from a place of love and a desire to build, or from ego, anger, or a need to be right? Have a dialogue with yourself. Will this truly bring lasting peace to myself and others? Cultivate compassion. Understand that everyone can act from a place of ignorance. Instead of condemning, see if you can help, or at the very least, not add to the harm. Conclusion: choose goodness. Not being right. Life isn't a battle to prove who is right and who is wrong. Winning an argument might feel good for a moment, but it often leaves behind a trail of division and resentment. What truly matters is this: is my action a wholesome one? Right versus wrong often leads to conflict. Good versus harmful leads to understanding and peace. From now on, when you face a choice, instead of asking, is this right or wrong? Try asking yourself this: will this bring peace or suffering to myself and others? You will find that life becomes gentler. Your mind will become calmer. And the path ahead will become clearer than ever before. If you found this video meaningful, please subscribe, like, and don't forget to share it with your loved ones. New subscribers get an exclusive gift. We're sending you our 30-day vegan eating guide ebook absolutely free. Drop your email in the comments below to claim your copy.